Hey everybody, good morning. I am here in place of Ty Harden. He had
Good
some
morning.
unanticipated circumstances come up, so he's not going to make it. Oops. And then we have Alicia from Denver. What's up today?
Hey. Just, snow last night, so it's been an interesting morning. But hopefully that's the last snow until we get to spring.
I remember being in Denver and Colorado Springs off and on for quite a few years, and I remember saying that over. Maybe this is the last one. Maybe this is the last one.
Yeah, we might get one more. I mean, I'm sure we'll
Yeah.
get one more, but it's all good.
It's all good. It's part of living in Denver, but it's a gorgeous city. I mean, look at the mountains just outside the window. So,
Yes, it is nice.
well, I want to make a couple quick announcements. If I can hijack the session just for a couple of minutes, is like I said,
Absolutely.
Ty Harden had some unforeseen circumstances, so me and Michaela Lark will be filling in for him on his sessions today for representing Dallas. So those sessions are still in place, and I wanted everybody to know about a networking piece that we kind of added last minute to the agenda, and it happens this afternoon at 3 o'clock Central Standard Time. So, of course, it's 4 o'clock Eastern, 2 o'clock Mountain, 1 o'clock Pacific, and we use a platform called Topia. So, if you haven't checked that out, if you haven't got to play in Topia, let me tell you, I think you're going to want to try to make it to this. It's a fun little platform that allows you to do networking almost as if you were in person. And I really, really love it. And the other thing I just want to talk about real quick is yesterday we had a lot of problems, I guess, if you want to say, with people that have purchased the or signed up with the free limited access ticket. One of the things that we did not expect this platform to do was allow the people that registered with that limited ticket, because there's only, I think, about 16 or 17 sessions that you can attend, but it lets you add any of the sessions to your calendar. So to me, I think we all agree that's not the best user experience, but the platform allows you to do that. So if you have that ticket, that is the free limited ticket, then and you sign up for a session and it isn't in one of those sessions that's included in your ticket, then it is going to prompt you to upgrade your ticket. So that's what's happening there. It's not an error. It's bad user experience, but there's not anything we can do about it right now. So anyway, that's all I kind of really had to chat about. I want to make sure everybody just kind of got a heads up. So you want to tell us a little bit about what's happening today, Alicia, for Denver?
Yeah, so for Denver, we have some awesome speakers. Our first session starts in about 30 minutes, and that is with Allie Moore of Creatives Learn Law. She is going to just talk a little bit about 4 steps to running your business the legal way. I know Allie personally and absolutely adore her. She's also an instructor at DU Law School, so this is kind of her
Wow.
jam. Really excited about this session. And then we have some other great things lined up this morning. I believe so. Allie is at 9 o'clock Mountain Time, which is 10 Central.
Central.
And then we also have Jess, who she's a copywriter, but she's also going to talk to us about like how to not burn out and just burn the candle at both ends. So
Okay.
that's going to be awesome. And then this afternoon we have a couple of things. So we have Why a Website is Important by Carrie Ben Joseph. She is amazing. She's going to talk to us all things website. And then this afternoon, we also have Simone Ross, who's going to talk to us about diversity and inclusion and why that's important in your small business. So, and then
Awesome.
I'm actually speaking for Dallas,
You
but I'll be
are?
talking about how to scale your business and, onboard and outsource a virtual assistant. So that's what we have going from Denver today.
I'm super excited about your session because one of the areas I know I've struggled with as a freelancer, running freelance businesses over the years is how and when to bring on that virtual assistant, between being able to fund it, being able to understand how to hand it off. Because there was this period of time, at least this is how it felt for me, and maybe you can give us a little bit of insight real quick, because it always felt like in the very, very beginning that this might actually be more work than I need it to be, but there's just that transition. I mean, there's no other way to hand off your stuff than to take the time and educate the person on what you're doing, why you're doing it, and how it needs to be done.
Right, absolutely. And I think that that is the biggest struggle. And, I've noticed it just personally, and then also, as I've been networking and interacting, and a lot of times as business owners, it's easier just to do, right? Because we're already trying to find that 25th hour in the day, and we don't have it. And so I really encourage freelancers, small business owners to, I know that there's probably 100 things that you could delegate, but while you're just trying to take that first leap, start small. Pick maybe one or two things that are repeatable tasks that are easy to give away, easy to train, and easy for somebody to kind of take the ball and run with it. So I think that we have to be patient and give grace to ourselves, and then whoever we're, outsourcing this work to, because the beginning is a little bumpy and the beginning feels like it's taking more time and giving you less relief. But if you give it some time, you'll see that you'll see the return on investment.
And you really do. I have made it, finally found my perfect person, right, and made it past that. And you're right, it does get to the point where you're like, okay, I just need this, especially those repeatable task things. So real quick, what Dallas is bringing to the table today is there's a Q&A on freelance banking. And let's see, we have Alicia, that's coming up after that at noon Central Time. And Rob Howard, which is interesting, out of Denver, but Dallas is hosting From Maker to Manager. So he's all about building that freelance team. So it's a great talk to come right after yours. And he's made it through that process. So he's going to be talking from that perspective. So I'm kind of excited to have both of those sort of back to back. And then Brenia Hatch is talking about knowing your financial story, those talking about the numbers. So we'll have a banking conversation, the numbers conversation later in the day, and let me see. And then we have the networking piece that's going to be at 3:00. So Livio, Zanardo, one of our kind of assistant coordinators for Miami, is kind of hosting that. So I'm really excited to play in that Topia platform.
Yes.
Cool. Well, everybody, I don't know about you. I have my cup of coffee and it's actually half full. So I don't know if there's much of anything else that we need to do other than kick off day 2. Thank everybody for being here, and we will see you in the comments.
Yes. See you soon, everybody.